Hey everybody, this week on 3D Archery, I'm doing an SCA Archery Shoot. You don't know what SCA is? I don't either. It's Society of Creative Anachronism or something like that. But it's period shooting. Obviously, I'm not from Europe, but I am shooting a longbow. So I don't actually have a Yumi. Alright, take a look. I'll go up and take a couple shots. Hey everybody, Greg here. Now let's talk about the SCA before I delve into the event itself. Did you know the SCA is over 50 years old and that it's a worldwide organization? Now I did a little bit of research and I took this from their website, and this is how the SCA describes themselves. The Society for Creative Anachronism is an international organization dedicated to researching and recreating the arts and skills of pre-17th century Europe. Our known world consists of 20 kingdoms, with over 30,000 members residing in countries around the world. Members, dressed in clothing of the Middle Ages and the Renaissance, attend events which feature tournaments, royal courts, feasts, dancing, various classes and workshops, and more. And you can see right here, I got this map off their website, and here's their kingdoms. One thing I did notice is a lot of these places where they are is where there was U.S. troops. And the first time I seen these guys, I was a young kid in 1981 stationed in Vicenza, Italy. And one day I looked out my window and I heard clanking in my barracks. And I looked out the window and there's these guys with swords and shields duking it out. So they've been around for a long, long time. In that time, they have grown. They not only do European stuff, but they've also opened it up. At the event I was there, I seen people dressed as Arabs, and I was there as Japanese. I seen Eastern Romans, Byzantines, which they called back then. People from Middle America, like the Aztecs and things like that. So it covers a lot of different groups. It's just not the European Renaissance and the Middle Ages from Europe. So what do they offer? Man, do they offer a lot. And the whole place is really cool. It depends on what you're interested in. Now, one thing I'll say is I am not an archery snob. I love all archery. I don't care, what it is. I'm interested in it. I cannot tell you how many people that I meet that are archers. Well, I don't like that because I'm into, fill in the blank. And they don't like something else and they think it's bad because they don't like it. Hey, to each their own. If you're having fun, you're not hurting anybody, go for it. So some things they offered is armored combat. And that's where the guys can fight with swords, pole arms, and things like that. Then they have archery, which I did, which is mainly target archery. They even have a section called combat archery. And what combat archery is when those guys put on their suits and they duke it out. Well, they got archers back there shooting arrows at people with big padded heads on them. They also have equestrian training, which is horses. Rapier, which is more like fencing, Middle Ages fencing. They have scouts. They have sieges, thrown weapons, which is battle axes, knives, things like that, and youth fighting. They have something for everybody. How they run their archery is pretty cool. You go to the shoots. They have tournaments. They call them royal rounds, and you get points. And with your points, you get ranking badges. Now, there's 5 of them that I know of. And the first one is an archer, and that's a current average under 40 points. Then you have the marksman, an average of 40 to 59 points. Then you have a bowman, who averages 60 to 79 points. Then you have a master bowman, who averages 80 to 99 points. And you have the grandmaster bowman, who has an average of 100 or more points. So as you move and you go to the competitions, you actually get ranked. So what is required to go? Well, you got to have a costume. And I didn't have any Middle Ages stuff, European. But I do actually train in the samurai sword. I do a style called Muso Chikiden Ishinru Iai Jitsu. And so I have all the hakama, the mono, and all that good stuff. And I even had one of the helmets as one of my things I bought to hang on my wall. So I just cobbled that all together, got my sword, brought my bow and all that, and I went out. And, and it's pretty cool. When you go there, they check your bow. They make you draw it a few times to make sure you're not a knucklehead. And you can use any type of bow. But the one thing you do have to have is wooden arrows. And I'm not a fan of wooden arrows. I don't know why they have this thing about wooden arrows, why you can't use carbons. They got carbons that look just like wood. But you know what? That's okay. Life is good. So what is a royal round? I'm still not totally positive. But it is shooting for distance and timed. And they have targets at 20, 30, and 40 yards. And then you got 20-second time to see how many arrows you can shoot. It's pretty cool. I had a great time. And here's a short video of my time at the SCA Archery event. And as me moseying around checking out the other guys, because I like the combat stuff too. It looks pretty cool to me.
Morgan, watch your foot placement. Straddle the line.
I know, see?
Is your name Morgan?
Down.
Archers may shoot.
Farther in a little higher.
Let's go.
Morgan, you worry about you, okay? Not everybody else.
That was over top of the target.
Try my heavy arrow first. Ranging shot. Short. Oh, that one was bad. I'm doing a recurve grip on it.
Dad, what are you shooting at?
Nothing right now.
Grass. Right through the paper and go back.
Yeah, wood does not fly like carbon. Does not fly like carbon. I don't care what you guys say.
Pulling the bundle under.
Okay.
There's another way. I'll show you something
So
else.
it's only one of them that you're pre-stressed, you're preloading the one way? Is that right?
Well, you're trying for both of them, but you're trying to hold it. You're holding it with your finger. So this is a technique that you would use to make cordage. You would make a Flemish twist. So it's hard to see. I'm just
So
going to.
you're turning the two of them over and
No,
then
one over,
one over both back.
and then pulling it under, pulling the other bundle on. So it's clockwise, counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise,
So the one southward you're
clockwise, counterclockwise.
Okay, I got it.
So, and if you're like me, counterclockwise and stuff doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying.
So, the deal is, there's more food inside. If you go up this path, there's an open door. That's the cafeteria. Have at it. When you have descended upon this like locusts, taking this back would be a good thing. You can go up that way if you're careful on the grass or around them.
Probably end up going to the parking lot.
Yep, and here's another trash bag.
Take a look at the target, shall we? Got the skull. This is tic-tac-toe.
the gremlins. Way, way out there, which will zoom in once he's passed. Feed a target. The goblin. Eyeball.
Randall. All right.
Is that how you sneak up on a deer when you're hunting?
Crasher's not in the
Like
way.
whenever it's not looking, you just walk. Where'd the little girl next to her?
Pretty close.
Yep, there you go. See the hook? Put it over the hook. Just put it over the hook. Yep. That easy.
Especially like the instructions for each of the shoots and the beautiful bow rack.
You catch the guy off guard. We wear our stuff so tight.
When you're ready, you knock an arrow. Five, four, three, two, one, loose. Five, four, three, two, one, hold. Thank you very much. No knock point. String got caught on the bracer. I
Yeah, my string got caught my sleeve.
Oh, yeah. 4, 3, 2, 1, loose. Five, four, three, two, one, hold.
Down here. If you want to practice, I will run a practice line until she gets here. I can recommend a spot shoot or any other target if you want to just kind of, So it's up to you. I will run the line if you want. It's an untimed end of 6 practice if you like. We're being a little cautious because we don't know on the mountain. You may fire at your leisure one end of 6. Untimed. Good luck. Have fun.
That's how they fight. They hit, I'm telling you, I had 4 real ones. Not exaggeration. You take a piece of paper and it'll slice right through it. They are so, you take it, shave the hair off their arm. Is this a not a sharp corner? That's actually proper weight. Everything's all correct, it's just not sharp. Although I think top is right about 3, but it still does have an edge sometimes. But real ones are, I'm telling you, I'm amazed. You can just take and shave the hair off their arm. This reminds me of the mall I have back at home. I cut feet They're sharpness wise. They're okay. They can bend easy. If you're a lousy swordsman, they don't bend this way. I see people bend things all the time. Is there any way to come up and under? Yeah, we do that a lot. We do a lot of different things. Like, okay, this is we have different, fighting stances like everybody else. But if a guy comes in like this, we always come up and under like that. And so the trick is, go to overhead guard. You follow that down. Sorry, I was going to say and as fast as you go back.
First off, he can't fight. Second off, he's dead.
Well, they did a lot of training when you got good is you would stop right at the edge and give him the choice whether he lives or dies. They were very big on not killing people. You kill yourself. That's what they believe. I showed them a really cool one. Everybody seen Star Wars, right? Yeah.
Close down. Bring your scorecard up.
If we hit up here, what they would do is drop the stuff underneath, up, back in the face, out, and down and run. So they have a lot of mean, infighting. The Europeans have it too.
But just they did a lot more fist punching and stuff with one-handed swords.
So that's why they, like in Star Wars, they drop down like this is the ultimate fight, right here.
Because you can see directly where he is.
You don't push right, you got to keep a proper pressure. If it's too much, he slides out of the way, he takes your life. So
Baronial Shoot scored a 43 total. Willem shot a 48 total, very close. Wow. And our Baronial Archery champion would be Alexandra Kraken's daughter with a total score of 58 points. Well done!
No, you gotta hold that over in court.
All right, everybody. I have to say I had a great time. There is a great group of people here, and the one thing I enjoyed more than anything else was to see the creativity. What do I mean? By the stuff that they made. People made their own armor. They made these things, and I just enjoy seeing that. So if you're interested in it, check these guys out. I think it's a pretty neat deal. All right, and I'll see you next week with an all-new episode of 3D Archery.